Ladies and gentlemen, scholars and dreamers, lend me your ears, and perhaps more importantly, your humility. For those centuries have passed since I last set quill to parchment, I find the theatre of the world much the same. The costumes have changed, velvet robes for silicon suits, candlelight for blue light. But the script, dear hearts, is ever familiar. I once wrote, "A fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool." And I dare say these words ring no less true now than they did in my time. Indeed, in an age where everyone has a stage and speaks without pause, this truth may well be more urgent. In my day, the line was uttered by Touchstone in As You Like It, a clown with a tongue of iron and insight of gold. It was jest, yes, but jest that cut to the bone. To be wise, we said, was not to be filled with answers, but with questions, not to proclaim one's brilliance, but to confess one's blindness. True wisdom was a burden carried humbly, not a banner waved proudly. Our fools were not merely mad, they were mirrors. They could speak what kings feared to hear, and often in their foolish garments they clothed the truest truths. The relevance now? Yet behold the irony of your age. You live in the so-called information era, where knowledge pours forth in torrents, and yet ignorance thrives. For knowledge without humility is but noise with a crown. Every man is a pundit, every woman an oracle. Each voice proclaims itself enlightened while deaf to dissent. Platforms reward certainty, not nuance, volume, not veracity. I see a world where fools now call themselves sages and are believed, where pride is packaged as insight and confidence confuses itself for character. And the wise? Often silenced, often scorned, for speaking too softly and questioning too deeply. Beware, I say, of wisdom untested. Beware of certainty born not of experience, but of echo. Advice for the modern world. Let me offer you from the vaults of Elizabethan thought a few humble counsels. 1. Seek mirrors, not megaphones. Surround yourself with those who will not flatter your intellect, but challenge it. True friends show you your foolishness and love you still. 2. Doubt is not the enemy of belief, it is its foundation. Question what you know, lest you become prisoner to what you presume. 3. Beware the performance of wisdom. He who speaks in sonnets may be a villain still. Words are wind without the ballast of integrity. 4. Embrace the fool within. For to admit your ignorance is to begin your education anew each day, and that, dear audience, is the truest wisdom. 5. Let silence be your tutor. When the world screams, be still. Listen more than you speak. For the wise man waits, weighs, and then whispers. My final reflection. Your age has many wonders, but humility is not often among them. You can reach the stars but struggle to touch your neighbor's heart. You can code a world but forget to question your role within it. You shout, but forget to ask, am I right, or merely loud? So remember this. The wisest soul is not the one with all the answers, but the one who never stops asking. The one who knows that, in the grand play of life, we are all fools in some act or another. Let that knowledge not shame you but guide you. Let your folly be the soil from which your wisdom grows. And when next you speak, do not say, I am wise. Say rather, I am learning. For that, my friends, is the beginning of truth.